World on my shoulders, heart full of blues out in the dirt. Down in the dirt.
This live stream is brought to us by Avenger RV Adventure. Great channel, lots of good info there, great videos, great friend, all around good person. Go check it out.
Made it. You got caught. I made it just in time. Sliding in there for the win. I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Are we okay?
Somebody was farting around.
Was not. I was filling all our water bottles. Water bottles. These. I had to fill. We had 4 empties. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Let's scoot this closer. Let's see. How's everybody today? What is Wednesday?
Hump
Yeah.
day.
Went up to get our new permit today, but the office is closed today and tomorrow, so we're good to go. Technically, our other permit,
Original.
there's a little loophole in this. Technically, we should be moving today. Our permit ran out yesterday. But you're supposed to leave for 2 weeks and come back. Well, that permit expired at the end of April. It's good for a year. So we finished out the last 2 weeks on that permit in here, like we were supposed to do. Well, now that permit is expired, done, gone, garbage. So I have to go get a new one that's good for another calendar year. So that gives us, when I get that permit, that gives us another 2 weeks. Then we got to leave for 2 weeks because that'll be on that permit. There's only a few. Now, next year when it rolls around, we won't be able to do that because this permit, Lulu, yes, I hear you. This permit starts in May and finishes out at the end of May. So next June is when I get another $75 permit if we're here for the summer.
Yeah.
So it kind of works out that way. It's a little loophole. Ours ran out in April. Lulu, here. You wanting this?
Which is okay. Mine. Okay. You know, them little birds on the one cartoon. Mine.
This only works if your permit runs out at the end of April, because then you're at the end of your 2 weeks on that yearly permit. Does that make sense? So hopefully they don't come by here and tell us we got to leave, because technically we do not have to leave. We're waiting for the office to open up, just like coming in here on a new calendar year. Office is closed. They tell you to go get a spot, wait for the office to open up, and then you can get a permit.
But during the summer, only one office is open.
Yep.
And it's closed today and tomorrow, so.
So I got check made out. License plates are all taken down, so we're just waiting to go get the permit. Here.
Help her.
Here.
Massage her side of her cheek. You're feeling. Lulu's she eats them too fast and she gets chunks stuck in the back of her molars.
Morning, Lee. Howdy. First one in the chat today. Desert Adventures in Arizona. First member up in the chat today. Another member, CR View. Used to be our neighbors, but they're now in a trailer park. They're now in an RV park. Which will be there pretty soon.
Oh yeah, Marsha's still here.
Yeah, there's only 3 of us left here. We got Marsha, we got Kitty.
Yep.
Okay. Stanley Jump, howdy. Everybody's saying howdy to each other. Catherine, Cook, and Homer, howdy. Midnight Run, Kennel, Beth, howdy. North Dakota, that's way up there. Misha Lee, howdy. She-Devil Adventures, howdy. And say howdy to everybody. Jamaica Sure Fishing, howdy.
Did you say hi to Catherine and Homer?
Yes, I did. Okay.
Gotta make sure he skips sometimes.
Chris said to message him and he'll help with the permit.
All right.
Oh, all right.
I'll message him after the live then.
Lulu needs attention.
Oh yeah, she's the diva, you know. Too bad she can't. She couldn't wear her sweater. It says diva.
What about the Rangers? We're always kind and good to us. So far, every Ranger that we ran into, every maintenance guy, I can't say every camp host, 99% of the camp hosts
I've been good.
Have been great. There was only been one camp host that was a jerk, and that guy was a jerk to me and Scott our second year out here.
Yeah.
We didn't know no better. Mike and MJ RV Adventures, they didn't know any better either. They told us where they got their permit, so we went to that office and to get the permit, which happened to be LTVA North at the time. So we didn't know, and they didn't know anything about the flags being up.
Yeah.
Go to where the flags are. We thought all 4 offices were open.
They were manned, so we didn't know anything.
No, they weren't manned. Anyway, they had camp hosts, but as far as they weren't open. Only 2 of them were open.
Yeah,
we didn't
but
know
they
that.
had camp hosts there, but
Yeah.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they were manned but not open, all 4.
So we park and we get out and we go up to. We're almost up to the office. Now this is 3 years ago with the jerk of a camp host. This guy comes flying out of his 5th wheel rig, yelling and screaming at us, and called us imbeciles because we didn't know the rules. That you go where the flag is flying, and so we didn't know. So we went across the road to LTVA West, got our permits, complained about the guy over there, and they didn't much care for the guy either.
Didn't they give you
So
no.
So we come back over here to camp, and it was about that time. One of the other Rangers come through. Tom, somebody turned us in for having a fire. They had a burn ban here. Well, we had a fire, but it was a propane fire pit, so that was legal. And sadly, the Ranger did not know that.
Yeah, I think he was new, wasn't he?
No.
No.
And so we told him about the guy at LTVA North, and he gave us a number to call. We complained about the guy, and the very next day, the guy was packing up, and they got rid of him because apparently they had a stack of complaints about this guy.
Come on, you don't call people imbecile or anything like that, because I imagine was probably calling people idiots and all that too.
So we are moving in apart. Not used to all the noise that is in the RV park. I missed LTVA already. Yeah, we're moving. It'll be May when we go in there.
Payday. Friday. We go pay for it.
Well, we're not moving Friday.
No, but we got to go get it.
We're going to go pay for the site.
And then Roy's got to go get the storage.
But keep in mind, we got another 2 weeks out here, and I got some things I want to get done.
Yeah. We got to get stuff in the storage.
RV Life with Mel. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Yeah, we got to get a storage unit. And...
yeah.
Because, like I said, our outdoor stuff, like the clam and that, instead of haul... If he was to put everything in the car, there's no room for me. There's no room for going grocery shopping. So there's a storage unit that still has small ones, which is good enough for us. Everything that's outdoors, like our stoves and all that's going to go in.
I forgot about that guy, Stanley. Yeah, you're right, but he's no longer around. I haven't seen him around in a long time, but he yelled at me. And Scott was with me then, too, because where were you at? We only had the rig at the time.
We were in the dump line.
You were there in the rig?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you was with MJ at the time or not. But we pull up to dump, and it was our first year in here. Guy gets out of his truck, but it was a white truck. I remember this.
Yeah.
It was a white truck, and he come over and he yelled at us because our sticker was in the wrong place. The guy, and you know how it is here. If you take your rig up to the office, they put the stickers on. They don't let you put the stickers on. So they put the sticker on. The guy at the office did. Normally, they want them on the passenger side windows, whatever windows you got on the side. That way they can sit in their vehicles. They can see the stickers. They don't have to worry about it. Well, the guy at the office put ours up in the corner of the windshield.
Yeah.
Up in the right corner of the windshield. We didn't know. We thought, okay. So we're pulling up there. Guy gets out of his truck and yells at us because we put our stickers in the wrong spot. He didn't even think that they might have did it at the office. He just naturally assumed that we did it. But yeah, I forgot about the guy in the white truck.
I was in the rig keeping the dogs shut.
First thing Friday night. Doing good at wrapping. Order a boot. Yep, stay off of it. 8 weeks. Everything's like nice. Yeah, hope you get to feeling better.
Yep.
Minimal pain. That's good. I think you guys are doing the right thing. Taking time. Well, yeah. Last year Bobby was the storage.
And I wasn't here in the
She
summer,
wasn't here,
so it wasn't a big deal. You still had the front seat you could put groceries in.
Not really.
But
I had to take things out of the car.
yeah. So yeah.
Could you make trips to the new lot? Yeah. Guy with the white truck called the Rangers on me and was going to have me kicked out because my hose fell off while I was draining. Oh, jeez. On concrete.
That you can
rinse off.
And it's going to dry real quick after you rinse it, right?
Yeah, grumpy white truck guy is probably that way because he has to smell poop and trash all day, every day. True. True.
But yeah.
But I forget how that argument went, most of it, because they said, hey, he told us that we were going to have to go buy a new sticker and put it in the right spot. We said, oh, you guys put it here. I remember that.
I think you or Scott went up to the office to find out, and they told you were fine because the guy had done it to a couple other rigs too.
No, somehow we talked to the ranger guy come through the camp, and we had this conversation with him. Who's Corey? Hey, Lindoki, howdy. Corey
was my little cousin.
Was her little cousin. Boy, she'd be 19 years old this year.
Yeah, she was 10 years old.
She died at the age of 10 years from cancer.
Yeah, a rare form of leukemia.
Yep. And this was the shirt that we sold. This shirt is 9 years old now.
Yeah.
They sold these shirts at the benefit. We had a big, huge benefit for her. We put on a bake sale for them. It was really sweet girl. Just unfair that happens to kids. There was always the kind that let the little power go to their head.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they take a power trip.
One time I parked across, come out front, and he came up and maybe backed up a foot. Lulu, now stay.
I gave her a pillow.
Yeah, I see. There. In
but
your food dish. There. Yeah, but this year, everybody has been cool.
Yep.
Last year, everybody was cool. The year before that, everybody was cool.
Well, the one guy with Jackie. You said he...
Okay, yeah. The old
ranger
guy here that does stickers. He's a deputy ranger. Okay, yeah. He wasn't so nice this year. I forgot about him. When Jackie pulled in here.
Oh, that's cool, Going Green Mom.
The rule is, if the office is closed, you go find your spot, and the next day, whenever the office is open, you go get your permit. If you come in after hours. She came in after hours. Parked in front of us. The offices open up at 9 o'clock. 9... I think it was...
You said it was only a few minutes after 9. You guys are getting ready to go
was
up.
no later than a quarter after 9. I do know that.
Yeah. They were
9:07 or something like that.
Getting ready to go up there.
Ranger dude's knocking on the door, telling her, you got to go get your permit or else. And his tone of voice and everything. So I called and talked to UMO office and said, hey, if he comes back through here again like that, he needs to come through here with a smile. She did exactly what she was supposed to do, and his tone with her was totally rude. And they had gotten complaints about that guy, too.
Yeah.
But the next time he come through here, I'm not kidding you, he had a big old smile on his face waving. But he's a really nice guy, too. He was just grumpy that day towards her. Definitely stinky adventures.
Yeah.
Only the good die young. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I mean, that little girl smiled all the way up till she went into, like, I call it, like a coma.
Being in poop trash must be a trip. Now, we call them poop cops. You get, if you're a poop cop, you get your site free for a year, which is $180, and you get $100 a month, unless it's changed. The people in the building, they get their site, they get electricity, and they get a little more money a month.
I thought it was quarter. No.
Well, it's, yeah, but you get paid. It's a month, but you get paid quarterly.
Yeah, they do it every 3 months.
We were down there during COVID, and the office was always closed. Yeah, that was the first year you could go. This is our 5th year. Only 4 years in the LTVA. The first season we spent out on Skadden Wash and Plumosa Road.
Yeah.
But the second year we come in here, you could go in the office actually. Now you can't go in the office. Does the poop cup have a badge? They need to make the emoji badge. It's not a salary, it's a stipend cover. Yeah, stipend. Let's see. We caught up on the chat. There we go. Head of crap.
Yeah.
But there, that first year in here, when we got turned in for a fire, that did come from another poop cop that was in a white van. Now, we never talked to him personally. We assumed that guy was a jerk because he turned us, no chocolate donut badge. He turned us in for a fire. And Tom was that guy, the ranger guy. He come
out again.
It was over at Mike and MJ's site. I was over at our site, and I seen the ranger pull up. So I thought there might be an issue over at Mike and MJ's site. So I go over there and I asked him, "Can I help you? These are our friends. They're in town right now." Well, we had a complaint that there was a fire here last night. And I said, "Yeah, we had a fire." And he says, "Well, that's illegal. Right now there's a burn ban." And I says, "Yes, we know about the burn ban, but it was a propane fire pit." I said, "That's legal, right?" The ranger looks right at me and says, "I don't know."
But they made it sound like our fire was like 6 foot up in the air.
You're jumping the gun. So I told him it has a valve. And according to your website, propane fire pits are legal as long as you can turn it on and off. And he says to me, he says, "I don't know. I'm going to have to check on that. If I don't come back here today, that means it was legal. If you see me coming back here, it was illegal. And I'm probably going to have to issue a citation." I said, "Okay." And he says, that's where she just said, he said, "The reason we're back here is because we were told you were having a 6-foot fire." And I said, 6 foot? I said, "I can turn that thing on right now, open it wide up." I said, "The flame's only this high." Because Mike did a very good job with it. It was a wooden square fire pit filled with quartz. He made the burner inside of it, and it would only go about that high, wide open, but it burned in a square about that wide, about that long, and probably about that wide. It was a nice little fire pit. He did a really good job.
I never gave it a thought because he made it up so high. Maybe the guy thought the fire was that high.
No, it doesn't matter about that because it was dark. It was 2 foot off the ground, about 1.5 foot probably. But there was no fire underneath it, so it wouldn't look like there was a fire that high. The fire was only at the top of it, and it would only go that high.
Yeah.
And the ranger says, "Well, if you're willing to start that and show me how high it goes, I believe you then."
Yeah, and you didn't want to run it fully crank because it sucked the propane out.
That was the poop cup.
Yeah.
That's definitely my color. But
normally you don't have a shirt on,
but
Lynn.
Tom's really cool. Tom's a pretty cool ranger. Tom's a really cool ranger. We had to deal with him again too. That was it that same year, or was it the following year? I don't know. Sometime later in one of our stays here, we had to deal with him again. I think it was last year. He came up to our rig when we was outside. Yeah, I think it was over here at the spot last year.
Oh yeah, that was last year.
He was outside and he asked us our names, and we gave them to him. And he said, "Well, you're not the couple we're looking for."
We're like,
I said, "Well, that's good." And he says, no, we have a missing couple out here. Their family's really concerned, and your rig matches their description. Now, here's what part that didn't make sense. Well, we asked them what their names was and what their rigs look like. What their rig looked like. If we come across them, we could say, hey, your family's looking for you. Can you get a hold of them? He couldn't give us their names. He said, legally, he said, I can't give you their names or a description of the rig. I was like, well, they put it out in amber alerts and silver alerts and stuff.
Yeah, so why can't
But because it hadn't been issued that way, he could not give us a name or anything. Yeah, can't tell you. So how are you supposed to find missing people if they can't tell you?
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
That's what's up with that.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're like, okay. Because when he come up, he goes, we're like, what did we do?
I think that was last year, wasn't it?
Yes, we were camped by Randy.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. But he come walking up, but they were looking for the rigs. The rig that looked like ours. Now she's eating. She got tired.
She's eating Moose's dish.
Yep. Maybe your poop looks a little like cotton candy now.
So, yeah. Hey, there's
PSV Odyssey. Howdy.
So, yeah, that was interesting last year because there was another honey out here.
But that one was green and white.
Yeah, it was. No, they didn't.
Oh, you and Lily seen another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never.
And me and Lily told the guy, well, it was in the south, but across the road, the main road. And he goes, oh, okay. I said, but when we went into town for something. I said, they were going down the main street. I said, I don't know. They could have been heading to Love's or anything. He says, okay, thank you.
Sounds like look too close to California laws. Yeah, really.
So I don't know if they ever found them or not.
This is actually the first year that we did not see another honey out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first year that we didn't. Usually we'll see one a year.
The one that we saw was newer than our honey. Because it had different colors, but it had the name Honey on the back of it. And it was a Class C. But it looked like a newer model because of the paint colors on it.
This year?
No, last year, Lily. So, yeah, you know, we don't know if they found them. We never saw anything posted about anybody being missing and then found or any of that. So how are you supposed to help them find somebody if they can't tell you anything?
Yeah, really. Hey, Tim, I forgot to ask you. Did you take your ACs out when you left, or did you leave them in? What year's the rig? 1982 Ford Honey. I passed one of some of y'all traveling to Florida.
Our first time.
There ain't many of them left out there. Septic tank pumping companies in Maine are called honey wagons.
Ew.
That's what, yeah, we called them in the Army too.
When our first year camping in the LTVA, remember the van, the honey van, the Class B?
The Class B, yeah.
Yeah, they'd wave at us, we'd wave at them, and then we discovered the couple that had another honey, but they had painted theirs green.
They were also from Indiana.
They're from Indiana.
And sadly, he passed away. They do have poop emoji hats. Does that make them the head
Yeah, no kidding.
But you do. They got to watch because they do get a lot of people in here that doesn't pay the fees that try to dump and use the trash and get water and let's see, line or honey pumpers.
Hey, Troy.
Where?
Up there.
Hey, we couldn't get to you because we were running like a chicken with our head cut off right before live.
But yeah, that was neat our first time out here. Never did see that Class B again.
No.
And then, well, like I said, the other couple from Indiana, sadly, last year we got news that he had passed away.
Yeah, they were from Crawfordsville.
Yep.
Today, the day you start packing up the move, we got another 2 weeks. So anytime in that 2 weeks, we'll be moving on. So, because our permit ended yesterday. So technically, if that permit was still good, we would have to leave for 2 weeks, which we'd just go right into the park. So I wasn't in a hurry to pack things up because our permit ran out April 30th. And that's the one that's good for a year, which we bought last year. So had that permit still been good, we would have to leave for 2 weeks and come back. But we just would have went to the park.
Yeah.
But that permit ran out April 30th. Its calendar year is up. So now we start a new calendar year. I go get a new permit. We get 2 weeks again. Then we got to leave for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because that contract with that permit is only good for that permit. And that permit on the side of our rig is now expired. Have you heard any more about them raising the rate next year? So far, no. If you get online, you can still get the permit for next year for $180. Now, it did come from a very reliable source that it is going to go up. They just don't know when.
Yeah.
And it's possible it could go up to no higher than $300. My dad looked at a honeybee Class C when we were upgrading from our travel trailer, but I've only seen one in my 9 years out on the road. Yeah,
they're far and few.
They started this company, the honey company, to give starts with a B. I can see them. Oh, I can see it.
What?
The RVs that start with a B. They had the same colors.
The Midas?
No, a
Lindy.
B. How do you get Midas out of
Starts
B?
with a B?
Bounder.
Bounders.
They started
Oh.
these RVs to give Bounder a run for their money, but these guys went out of business in 1990, I think it was.
Yeah.
So, and Bounder's still around.
They might have been bought out for all we know, too.
So nope, the new dumps are not open.
Nope.
Let's see.
But yeah, watch your time.
It looks like honey, yeah.
Now, when we were in New Mexico, when we were in Las Cruces, we had that Class A honey.
Now we have come across Class A
They
honey.
had repainted it, but that young man did a fantastic
Put fuel
job.
injection on it. It was a 1984, I think it was.
Yeah, Class A.
He had put fuel injection on it, which I had thought about doing that with honey, but
No, we got a Class
Probably not.
C. It's a honeybee. The bee's on the hood.
Class B is smaller than a Class
It's a
C,
van.
but it's still a van.
Yeah.
And it's got a little bit wide of a body in the back.
No, we never did find out if they found that other couple.
Yeah, we never heard anything about that.
It's just weird he come right to us, so we...
Yeah. Well, I mean, the older rigs stick out more than the newer
Yeah.
rigs. The newer rigs, everybody looks alike. The older rigs, when there's older rigs around, the older rigs do stick out because there's not many of us around now.
Yeah.
This year, there was quite a few older rigs
Oh,
out
yeah.
there.
Our honey's still solid.
It's been, other than the bunk, we got to work on the bunk.
Yeah.
But it's typical Class C. The bunk's got a little rod on the sides, but that's typical. Did I hear correctly? They have a lack water problem across the road. Yes, that is the issue. You would think they would have put the water in first and then all that other stuff, but
Yeah.
you know how government works.
No, they don't build them like they used to, that's for sure.
No, they definitely don't. We don't regret buying honey. Honey's been a very, very sound rig. She's got a little work to do by the door.
Yeah.
She had a leak over there one time in her lifetime. Honey's got no leaks now.
She's sick.
Plus, I
That's
sealed the
probably your
roof up too.
medicine.
Yeah, I sealed the roof up too. But she got a little issue by the door that we need to repair. A little issue by it down on the floor. It's a tiny little spot that needs to be repaired.
Oh no, already going green mom.
Jeez. And the
side.
bunk ends are on each side got a
Oh.
little bit of work.
This side's fine.
No, they're not. There's a little rod on each side. But that's just it. Floor solid, everything works. Other than the furnace, because we did take it out, but it didn't work anyway because they hooked it up wrong. But that's where all our solar stuff was going to go, but we don't know yet. Decision must have been made in Washington, D.C. No kidding. Oh, we got to play the thank you ad. We'll be right back right after this.
Slow down, mama. Why you talk so mean? Good Lord, man, shit. It ain't what it seems. Got nice clothes, late night shows. Boogie down at the bar. Fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack. Take off now and don't look back, but hey, don't you wanna play? Hold on, sugar, why you look so...
And we be back. Yeah, that's true, Stan. A lot of people, they don't take care of them.
We got all the rot out up front.
Yeah, it's all out. All the rot is out.
I got
it's
it
all
all
sealed
clean,
up. It doesn't
dried,
leak anymore.
all
I
that.
did notice we do got an issue with the front window. When the bunk is starting to, the aluminum is starting to come out of the window, and I don't know why
can pop
that's
that back
happening.
under.
But all I can do is pop that back in.
Yeah, that's a pop in and recaulk it.
That's probably what it is. It's probably just because the way the aluminum's bent to come down for the window that's in front. They should have just bent it and put a seam there and then had a straight piece. But no, it's a bent piece, and there's tension on the window was the only thing holding it from doing this. And it's finally starting to come out of that. But it's 42 years old.
I can fix that.
It's all that. I got up there and I popped it back in and it stayed, but then we moved and it popped back out.
Yeah. I mean, if we had to, you could put a thin, like, 1x1 up there. And
but the way it is, there's no water that can come in because it's like creating a little awning for the window.
Yeah, and
but it's only a little tiny bit.
Another problem too is even the newer RV windows. There's a little slash on the bottom of your window. Do not caulk it. That is for ventilation. Because, like, say you get a lot of, like, say steam buildup in there. That's so the steam built inside the window can run out, not down into your wall. They had honey, but they had caulked the ones up in the bathroom, remember? I had to unplug them.
Yeah, we don't know. Mine's is 95 low mileage. Honey's low mileage for her age. I'm up on the roof every year checking it out. I'm on the roof every year, too. I'm on the roof a lot.
Yeah. Not me. This chick's scared of heights.
Get out, check
windows,
windows,
Nettie,
door seals. Hey, howdy. We're fixing to do the windows. We recaulked the windows and that. We got one window that just started leaking, but it only started leaking on a very, very heavy rain, and it's right over there.
Yeah, the one above the couch.
The rest of them are fine.
Yeah.
But I'm going to recaulk them anyways.
But I've seen people fill them in. No, you don't do that, people. And so when it sweats, it can run outside to the outside.
Condensation weep holes.
Yep. My brother had bought an older rig. He gutted it and redone everything, but he found the same thing. Well, what he did, because he worked...
They do let cold air through. That's probably why they caulked them.
But what he did, because he couldn't get the caulk out of the little slit, is like we did. I just took a little bitty small drill bit, and I drilled a hole back through them, and then I could pop the stuff out, and we don't have any condensation problems anymore up back. But they only did it in the bathroom, and that ain't where the air is coming from.
So what I do up top, I changed I recoated the roof. I got 5 coats on there.
Yeah.
And then I put new sewer caps on it, the vent caps. Them are new.
You took the
antenna off because it was broke. Wouldn't hurt to get a new air conditioner cover, but I don't know if we're gonna find one for that. That air conditioner is 42 years old.
Yeah.
Air conditioner cover's fine, but if you press on it, you can hear it cracking because it's getting brittle.
But yeah, I went around and I made sure none of the other vents were caulked. They only did it to the bathroom.
And you got to watch them air conditioner vents because they can get so brittle. You'll be going down the road and they'll just disintegrate. And then you hit a car behind you with flying plastic, you're liable for that.
Yeah. So he's always up there making sure it looks okay.
but it's still holding together. But as far as finding a new cover for that, I don't know if it can be done.
I don't know. It still works. The AC.
The reason we're keeping it because it's R12.
And that thing will freeze me out.
It'll make it snow in here.
But yeah, so
Speaking of that, our temperature right now is 90 degrees, 17% humidity. It feels like 86, and it's 83 in here right now.
Yep.
We don't have the AC going. That's why we're over here.
Yesterday it got hot in here quick.
Yeah, you need to clean the wheat poles from garbage,
Yep.
clogging them. Yeah, all of ours are cleaned. She got right on that.
I always make sure that, because I used to make I didn't make these windows because they were from a factory I used to work at.
Stanley, what year was yours? 95? 95? If your RV has hair windows in it, she probably put her hands on them.
Yep.
In 95?
Yeah.
Yeah.
HEHR.
Letting on the road, Southern Arizona. The sun's brutal on them here.
Yeah. Now the one we saw, man, there wasn't no car right behind it, but we were coming up and we saw just as they hit the highway, it just like.
We were going the other way, and
we watched it go.
We were on an interstate.
Yeah.
And an RV was approaching, and it's
shattered.
Its air conditioner cover just disintegrated and
all
blew
it
apart.
was dust in the wind, pretty much.
Maybe email the factory. Well, I have gotten a hold of the factory on this air conditioner. This is the response I got from them. What's that thing called?
I don't remember.
Dual.
It's a Domatic, I think.
Yeah, it's a dual zone. Dual.
Moosey's in the way. We've actually called them
Duotherm.
because we were going to try to get a heat strip up on it.
Wait. Yeah. Duotherm. It's a duotherm. It's 42 years old. Well, the rig's 42. That thing may be 43, 44 years old. Who knows? But I wanted a heat strip. So I called Duotherm, Dometic, or whoever it was, Duotherm. Here's the response I got from them. Your air conditioner is still working?
Yeah. Because it does say heat on the little button that you turn. It says heat. So we're like, cool, we'll get a heat strip.
So I know I can't get any parts for this because I wanted to get a heat strip for it, and they don't make them now. So I imagine they probably don't make the cover either.
Yeah, the lady on the phone was like, let me see if we got anything that could work with it.
Yeah.
So she gets a hold of, the parts place, and the guy goes, that thing's still working?
Yeah, they were amazed that our air conditioner was still working 42 years later.
He goes, there is nothing we can send to them or they can order that will.
I gave him the model number and everything on it.
Because sometimes certain models you can cross over, and some parts from that one will still work. And he's like, nope. Yep. But the guy in the background, that thing's still running.
We have another dual therm air conditioner back in Indiana on the other 1987 Class C that we have. There's a lot of new people in here that don't know the story behind that one.
But the fridge still works too when you told the lady.
Yeah,
really?
our refrigerator still works.
Yeah.
We don't use it, but it still works.
Yeah.
It's mainly a pantry right now. We have our Epicools that we use.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were very amazed that it was still working.
Yep.
But the reason it's still up there is, yes, it's still working, but I think if it was to quit, I would go to, there's an RV junkyard here in Quartzsite. I'd go there and get one of these old R12 units again, because I can make it snow in here with that thing, because the new refrigerant nothing compares to R12.
Yeah.
House windows have drain slots.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that is right.
Yeah. But yeah,
you have a great day, Mel.
Yep.
Stay cool.
I was watching somebody's video on YouTube. This is when, we were getting ready to hit the road. And one lady goes, yeah, we filled in these little slots on these windows. And I put right in the comments, do not fill those. She responded back. I said, and I explained why. And she goes, oh my God, thank you. We were getting ready to caulk them all shut. I said, no, that's your drainage for condensation inside. I said, wintertime, you could put a little cotton ball or I used to roll a little bitty towel up and just set it down in there.
For the new people that don't know the full story behind us, we got a video on Jammy. Its name's Jammy. It's a 1987 Ford 30-foot Class C. Got a 460 big block in it. Honey's only got a 351 small block.
Sounds like
Great rig. Only got 59,000 miles on it. The body,
oh my
the
God.
house looks like it's got 359,000
National
on it.
Lampoon Vacation, Christmas
Breaking
Vacation.
Bad.
Yeah.
So our plan was then we were going to buy something, build it how we wanted, and then hit the road in 3 years.
No, not Jammy. Our travel trailer got sold.
Yeah, the travel trailer got sold. We had one of those too. We sold that because we liked honey. So at one time we had 3 rigs, but now we got 2. So buddy of mine had Jammy, the 87, for $600. Man, that's a good deal. 59,000 miles, and we're gonna gut one anyway and build it how we want. Let's go get that one. Bought it, drove it home, run beautiful. Got it up in the yard, started tearing it apart, got it halfway gutted out. I got cancer, prostate cancer, and had to deal with that winter. 15 weeks of radiation and everything. Ended up beating it, but after they told me that I had beaten the cancer, well, I really hadn't get the okay, but all the numbers were fine. And the radiation guy says, I'm pretty confident we got it. But they just wanted to keep an eye on the PSA numbers. I didn't get a good clear till 3 years later. 2 years later.
Yeah.
When I went back and got the cancer-free thing. So she come home from work. I've been on disability since 2005 with 4 vertebrae that's fused in my back. I'm not supposed to lift over 10 pounds the rest of my life. Impossible. Try that sometime. She comes home from work one day and she says, we need to go now. I was like, I don't want to drag the travel trailer across country because I don't know where we can go. And Jamie's not done. Jamie's not going to be done in no time at all.
The cargo trailer wasn't even set up for any kind of camping.
So she said, well, we want a vintage Ford, so let's go get another one. La-da. That's where honey come into play. So that rig is still sitting back in Indiana. Honey has a few of Jamie's parts on him.
Yeah.
Or her. On her. We call Honey a her.
Yeah.
Like the hood adjusters, they're on here. A few other little things. Oh, the 2 seats, because they swiveled and Honey's didn't.
Yeah.
Those are on here now, or in here. There's a few little minor things that I took off of it. But Jamie, when we ever get back there, is going to be moved in a yard, set up, and that's going to be our
when we come back,
base camp, Indiana, our home base.
Like if I fly in,
yeah,
I have my own place to stay.
But there was no way I was going to get it done, and so we went shopping for another Class C, and we come across Honey, and I do not regret buying Honey. The only bad thing about Honey is Honey's not long enough for us.
Yeah.
At
the time now, we had 3 dogs. A big boy. Our big boy,
it's still not, even if we didn't have any dogs. We still need a separate sleeping area, because there's times I like to sit up and watch TV.
He's a night owl. I'm not.
77 and sunny in Goshen.
Don't complain. But yeah, Jamie, I like Jamie's layout.
Yeah, it had the bedroom in the back.
Yep.
You come out of the bedroom, had the toilet on one side, and the shower. No, had the toilet and sink on one side, and the shower on the other side of the hallway.
Yep.
And then you come out, and it was the kitchen.
Nice pantry too.
The dinette. After a pantry.
Yeah.
And then it opened up into like a living room, and then it had the bunk up there.
Yeah. But I mean, it was a nice setup, but
that's where I keep saying I have another set of 16-inch tires.
Yeah.
They're on Jamie.
Yeah.
Not the tires, the rims. The tires on Jamie aren't very good.
Yeah.
But we was to keep Honey. When I got back to Indiana, I was going to take and those rims and have 16-inch new tires put on them and put on Honey. and put these 16.5s on jammy.
Because Jammy's not going on the road.
Yeah, my one has a 460 engine, same gas miles up the hill and down. Yeah, yep.
But we got the bedroom gutted because for some reason they made it up on a platform. Remember?
Because the water tank was under there.
Yeah, I could still stand.
The water tank that's in the back. That's
Yeah.
another thing. We got the water
Yeah.
tank out of it. It's in the back of Bobby.
So
It wasn't hooked up. All I
No.
had to do was take it and put it in the car.
So what we were gonna do was we got the platform is tore down. We got to get the steps tore out because it's gonna stay on the property, and the water comes from a garden hose that hooks straight into the city hookup. We don't need a water tank. So that the back bedroom, you know, we were gutting it out, getting it ready, and then yeah, he got cancer. The flooring that's my cousin put down wouldn't stay either.
No,
He put like
they used regular wood.
yeah, and then like slots. What he was gonna do is he got it all put down. And he was gonna fill it and then sand it and then clear coat it. I don't want the wood floor like that in there.
No, we want lightweight stuff.
Yeah, well, Jamie.
Well, now it don't matter because that
I
rig
don't
ain't
want
never
it.
going to hit the road
No,
anyway.
it's not gonna hit the road. Pepto-Bismol paint counter,
Everything.
except for the bathroom, avocado green. The sink was avocado green with a yellow toilet.
I don't remember that part. I did take the toilet out of it.
Yeah. So we got to get another toilet put in it.
We're bringing it. This toilet, the lid broke, the seat broke, so we were going to take that one and put in here, but
Couldn't get it to hook right.
I could have, but it was one of them real low toilets. It was lower than what we had in here,
Yeah.
so
Like
we
you're
went to
gonna fall.
RV store and bought a nice taller toilet. Which
Don't
we
tell
learned
that-
our lesson with that. No more plastic toilets. The next
No.
ones we get will be porcelain.
I don't mind the plastic part. I don't like the toilet seat itself because I can't get in there to properly.
Plastic's hard to keep clean. dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it rained back.
No, Autumn would have told me.
No.
No, because she had the boys
What?
out trying to wear.
We
wear
seen
them
a
out.
few drops last week. Just
Yeah.
a few drops. Tall toilets are definitely. They definitely
Yeah,
are.
because our original one in here, you know, our bathroom was so small you could grab the door frame. That's how we would sit down, wouldn't we? And then
Well, that and if it wasn't for a wall back there, you'd just probably roll right off the back of it because you had to like fall onto the darn thing.
Yeah, but I mean,
91 now. 87 right now. Just took off my hoodie.
But
What's the high going to be today?
he wants to move it to the very back of the property,
We're at our high, 91.
and you know we won't need solar. We already got the hook, the power for the rig. We just need
Whoa.
what?
It will have solar.
Where you're wanting
I don't
to put
like
it?
paying the man if I don't have to pay the man.
No, where you're wanting to put it is all trees.
No, it's opened up back there.
No.
Remember, we cleaned that up back there. It's me and Cliff took a lot of trees down. Back there is the only open spot. But
You need to go back home then. That's all I gotta tell you.
well, I'm sure it's grown up a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, that ain't much to clean back
Then
out.
he has. We need to move it to go the long ways over.
And in the summertime, you get more sun because it's straight up above you. Wintertime wouldn't do no good.
the
out
only
there.
thing we gotta do is get the toilet hooked back up, and we need to get the shower.
The roof's ready for solar. I got everything off
Yeah.
the roof except for the air conditioner.
Probably needs to coat it again. It's been
Sure, it probably does. We'll plug it in, enjoy life, see how the other half live.
Well, I hate to say it, but even when we get in the RV park during the day, we're running off solar.
Yeah, I'm unplugging.
I'm not paying electric bill that high.
Then at nighttime rolls around, I'll go out there and plug in. Just like I go out there and start the generator. Instead, I'll just plug in. It's 20 cents a kilowatt. I don't over there at the RV park.
Yeah.
I don't know what the electric company charges.
Yeah. But technically, all you'd have to do is plug into AC at night. But yeah, well, no, you want to get the
You have
battery.
the Happy Cools.
You want the batteries to charge back up.
Yeah, you could do that. Or you turn the charger off. Once the charger's, well, it'll turn off when they're full anyway. It got
Yeah.
hazy last night here. I had to actually start the generator at about 6:30, almost 7 o'clock.
But-
But it was really hazy around where the sun was at.
Yeah, Jamie just needs a little bit of work.
We're being with G. We've been playing phone tag.
Yeah. Well,
It seems to be working today, so I don't know.
we had to reboot his whole phone, G.
Yeah, I didn't know it wasn't working until Troy called Becky's phone yesterday and said, "Hey, your phone's not
Your
working."
mom.
And my mom, yeah.
But we got to rehook up what the shower drain.
I
And
should reset
then-
it now, just in case.
We got to put a toilet in. I mean, I could deal with the wood floor things. I could just throw.
Oh
some,
yeah,
You know, but
tag your it. Yeah.
so, but the toilet, we need a toilet in there, and we need to rehook up the drain for the shower and clean some stuff out of it, because right now it's our other storage. It's got the poles for the reenactment in there. All of our other cast
Oh, it's got everything in it.
Yeah.
His phone was dead. I tried to call him back too. Looks like I'm having a really bad
You
hair
are.
day,
You
but
got a
I'm not.
bat wing.
It's time to shave it off.
Yeah. So, I mean, a little work on it, and I
One key over there, Tim.
Yep.
I do like turning off the solar charger when the batteries are full.
So,
I have done that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done when they get full. I've turned it off.
so I mean, we get back to Indiana, get it moved where he thinks it needs to sit.
20
Yeah.
cents per kilo.
They're doing a meeting in Quartzsite for people living in these RV parks on them overcharging people. It's
I see. I don't
illegal.
know what they charge here. And I don't know where to get that information to actually know. Hey, because I thought they were supposed to charge what the electric companies charge.
Yeah, and apparently the senior citizen, where the seniors go for like lunch and whatnot, they're doing. I don't know when the meeting is, but these RV parks are overcharging and it's illegal.
We don't know that.
That's what they said on that forum. I read it,
Well, if you read that, then yeah.
and they're wanting to let people know how they can fight. Fight that.
That must be a markup. Yeah, I don't know where to find that information.
No, we'd have to go
I get
in
it
there.
eventually.
Yeah, but like we said, we're only gonna hope, or on a cloudy day when we ain't getting the solar, we might have to plug in. But yeah,
Well, yeah.
but that's it.
Well, even then, when with these batteries and on cloudy days, we didn't have to run the generator.
Yeah, but it'd be hotter, and you want to get a bigger AC.
Well,
You don't
that's
know
true
what it's
because
gonna
we didn't
do.
run the AC wasn't running. Might be to get around the service fees. I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't remember what.
Find out with the electric utility. Find out which electric utility serves that area and go to their website. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What electric utility company services Quartzsite, Arizona? It's giving me solar places. Who provides? Arizona Public Service. Residential average bills 100.
56.
Arizona Public Service. Is that an electric company?
I don't know. We have to look at it.
Let's find out. APS.
Yeah. Been here since 1920.
All right, so it's APS.com.
Let's see.
Okay. Talking to G. Maybe you can just pick your really hot days for electric and save with cooler days with solar. Yeah, that's basically what's going to happen. Well, we had a Harvest Gold fridge. This house had an avocado stove. I wish they'd bring them colors back.
My grandma, you can cost
Serves your
ya.
Biggie too. Okay. Bubblegum pink, avocado toilet. Yeah. Yep. I wish they'd bring them colors back. Make a payment. Report an outage.
Might have to call them. Find out
Let's
what
see.
their what they charge.
How much does APS charge per kilowatt hour in Quartzsite? It doesn't tell me that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, this does. If I figure out how to read it. See, back in Indiana, it was on your bill how much you were being charged.
Yeah, maybe that was the solar. That ain't helping.
Electricity rates.
Wait, what's that? Over
It's
there.
14 cents,
A kilowatt?
14.11 cents kilowatt hour.
National average is 16.
Oklahoma's 12 cents. What's Indiana now?
Anyway.
Wow, Indiana's higher than Arizona. Not by much.
Not
but
by much, yeah.
you got to remember you're not using your generator for gas. So, yeah, a lot of savings there. Should be a website that has electricity. Yeah, 14.11 cents an hour.
Yeah.
Or per kilowatt hour.
Yeah. That shows for the whole Arizona area, but.
Yeah, avocado goes on toast.
Yep. But Kat did bring up a good thing. Remember, he said something about putting the generator in storage?
Mm-hmm.
Kat said she'd leave it on the rig because look how many outages they had last year during the summer.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. The reason I was going to put it in storage, I wasn't going to leave it in storage. I'm kind of worried about that big hill getting in there. Tim, did your rig drag when you went in there? There's a big hill going in.
Oh, it's scary going in. And I was in a truck with Kat.
Coming out, you're going to have to be in low, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. I forgot about the orange. Brown, yeah, teal. Yep. Here's the electric pans and avocado. Been wetty. Yeah, I remember the pans in that color. Yeah. They have 14.11 cents. Okay, so the RV park is marking up to 20 cents, probably to cover the cost of metering.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I read where they're wanting people to come in for this meeting because apparently maybe some of them are charging way more than that per kilowatt and how they can fight them to not be charging that much.
Yeah, I thought they were supposed to charge what the electric companies charge, but I could be wrong. I thought I read that somewhere.
They probably got to pay for the meter you're using.
The thing is, I don't think there's any meters there.
Yeah.
Is there meters there?
Yeah.
Had you run into McCoys? Oh, I thought you had a run-in with the McCoys. If you do, just call the Hatfields.
What, you're related to both?
Most RV parks have their own meters.
Yeah, this one has meters. I've seen it.
I don't remember where we're at. I don't remember if there's a meter back there.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, most RV parks have their own meters, yep. Yeah, I read that as you had a run-in with the McCoys. Environment had brown fridge, brown stove. It was okay to live with. It was the orange shag carpeting that needed to go. Yeah.
Well, it's like
Afghan and orange, cream, brown that great grandmother made. It was zigzag pattern. Luckily, everything that they put in honey, they didn't go with them colors. It was stainless steel.
Stanley, you have a great day too. I don't like shag carpet.
Yeah, we'll be all right in the park. I don't want to go. She wants to, but we'll do it. Well, I mean, I know what we can do. We did it last year.
But you don't have all solar.
We can get it, but
we didn't get everything you wanted before.
The park is basically going to be another test. Is how I'm looking at it. I know that we can do it out here in the desert. We did it. I did it last year. Tim did it. CRView. We know it can be done.
Yeah.
We got better batteries now. I got a little less solar, but better batteries. But now go in the park. Let's try it for a season and see what happens. Now the goal is not to do it again. Flame Orange is not an official name. I wasn't alive to remember. Just make Mama happy.
Well, we didn't get to go buy the bigger generator that he wanted, the construction one. You know, we didn't get to go get all the extra solar that he wanted. There's just no way. there's no way to get all this done before the heat actually hits. So yeah.
And we had more batteries to what we got. We can make it through the night on air conditioner. Had a 71 Dodge Van that had orange brown shag carpeting.
Enough.
Yeah, there you don't acknowledge her. You acknowledged her. Now she's up and going to come in here. Plastic rakes are great because the metal ones pulled out yarn. Park like a park or more like the desert? It's more like a RV park.
You're right next
Your
to
neighbors are
close.
within like a rig away from you.
Stop.
That's the part I don't like.
Yeah.
But it's only going to be for 4 months, maybe less.
No, September, before September 1st hits.
You're counting May.
May.
Okay, if we go in 2 weeks from now, that's half a month. So just wait. June, July, August.
We're rolling out of there before.
So 2 weeks into September, 2 weeks into May. That's you're
No,
4
we
months.
got to be here before right around September 1st so we can claim our spot.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So we're not
So it'd be
staying-
3.5 months.
Yeah.
If we stay out here for the 2 weeks. Yeah, I
Gosh.
heard you. Hey, quit. Stop. It's she's telling me we've been on an hour, Dad. Would you quit?
She want her AC on. The diva is spoken.
Oh yeah. Quit. Luke, stop.
Listen to her boss. We've been on here an hour anyways, Roy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so yeah, that thing is sitting out, and we're gonna hook up we're ordering the 40 amp Ys or splitters, so then everything can go on the one ever other than the 148 watt panel, which will still stay on the other one, right?
Yeah, right now we only have 1,000 watts hooked up. Got 250 setting up on the roof. That's a 48 volt panel. That's why it's by itself on another solar controller.
Yeah.
I got 6 250, 300 or 36 volts sitting out here on the ground.
No
3's
wind.
going up on the roof.
No wind, Steve. We get a breeze, but nothing.
Yeah, no wind. Was yesterday. The other 3's going up on the roof too,
Let me see here.
but I can't hook them into the solar controller yet because we got to have the higher amperage Ys. I got to redo the ends on them. Those 3 will go up there, so we'll have 1,500 watts on the roof. The other 250 watt panel is probably going to go into storage. That we're hoping to kind of have some sort of clubhouse next year that we can sit inside with a propane fire pit when people want fire, because a lot of times it's too windy and cold.
Well, even when we did a potluck,
That too.
we could sit inside it, you know.
So that 48 250 watt panel, I'm hoping to power a clubhouse with it. Nothing like you see down at the spot or
No,
nothing like
just
that.
lights.
Yeah,
We don't do karaoke, sorry,
we want a
people.
place to get into out of the wind and cold to sit around the fire and that.
Talking about kitty
The
litter.
brown was called Copper Tone.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Our youngest daughter with her cats going green, Mom, bought some kind of rubber mat with a little bit of texture, and her cats like to wipe their paws on it. I mean, they still get some of it on the floor, but not like they was.
Yellow was Harvest Gold.
Yeah.
Well, I remember. Yeah, yellow was Harvest Gold.
So, all right, we've been on here over an hour now.
All righty. That was like suntan lotion.
Yep.
That was. Which we don't really use a lot of sunblock out here. We should, but we don't. We got 20 people in here.
I'm learning when I go out, like if I know we're going somewhere, I usually put my hat on. It don't help the ears, but it keeps my nose from getting sunburned.
Have something close to yellow in the kitchen wall. Yep. Everybody have an awesome day. Have a great day.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yep.
But I got itchy ear.
know.
Okay. All right. But everybody have a great day. Thanks for being in here. We enjoy having you. Hopefully you enjoyed us. So until tomorrow, we'll see you
I'm
then.
laughing at Lou. She's
What?
back.
Yeah, she's back there. Her looking at me.
Turn the A on.
Yep.
Turn the A on.
She gets
She gets very
very
demanding.
pushy with the air conditioner. But it's only 84 in here right now.
Yeah, but she got a lot of fur, honey.
Yes, that's true. All right. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Later.